What's up, everybody? Welcome to episode 8 of Two Guys, One Gamepad. I am Rahgel, accompanied here by my esteemed sidekick, Cybermerc Sig, and also our new, or not new, our first guest, Guru Gamer.
Hold on.
All out Guru.
Sidekick?
Sidekick.
Shut up, Robin. I'm gonna let Guru Gamer introduce himself.
Guru Gamer here. So glad to be on the podcast. I've been playing games for way longer than I care to admit. Not going to get into ages because that's not a fun subject for anybody. I've been playing since the classic Nintendo 64. GoldenEye was one of my first games, and that's where it all started. I now stream part-time-ish. I try to stream Sundays, Mondays, and Wednesdays, but we'll see how that goes, because I do still have a full-time job. That's a little bit more important. Trying to also write a book, so we'll see how that goes. You can check out all my information on my Twitch, TikTok, YouTube, etc., etc. By the way, which Robin is he? Because there's like 8 of them, and that's going to matter.
Yeah, because I could turn into like Red Hood. I could turn into the Joker. I can turn into Nightwing. I could just die. I could be Bruce's kid. Which one am I?
Grayson.
Nah, it's not a bad choice. I mean, not as good as Red Hood, but good choice still.
That's the one I knew would make him contemplate life.
You're gonna have to contemplate life without nuts here in a few weeks. I'll be up in your neck of the woods.
Then. That's
Speaking
Bruce's
of that,
kid right there.
Speaking of that, be our sponsor.
I'm so mad now. Thought I was mad because I lost power when we were redoing this whole shit. Now I'm mad that you fucking called me Robin. It doesn't matter. You're the fucking penguin anyways. You ain't no Batman.
Okay.
You're like the worst of the villain.
What we can do here?
Ooh, you have a because you have a statue. Oh, I guess that makes me what? Deadpool, Wolverine, Gambit,
Makes you
Maui.
90% of your Disney characters.
I have Pokemon and
Of
Mortal
course you do.
Kombat, and I have the Joker. That's the only DC character I have over here. Is the Joker.
Exactly. Be quiet.
Batman Who Laughs, which is the Joker / Batman from the Dark Multiverse, so probably a cooler version of him.
I don't know if that's the Funko Pop I have. Pretty sure he's Mardi Gras, but okay.
Did you say you have a bunch of zombie ones though?
Yeah, I have several zombie ones.
Are they the actual like the smaller versions, or the 10-inch?
I think they're the micros. They're still like super tiny, like
Oh, those okay.
tiny.
Of course, you pull a Disney one.
It's the closest fucking one to me.
The ones you hold at night.
Oh, no.
Your best friends.
Here, we'll do one. We'll just do an equal comparison, okay? You have
Deadpool.
Yeah, it's gonna be Deadpool.
It's technically Disney now, so that's still Disney.
True.
But it's T-Rex with sword Deadpool and Deadpool. So he's my ring holder. Couldn't tell.
Need Hell Cow. They need to make a Hell Cow one.
Don't fall over, Deadpool. Don't fall over. Anyways.
Yeah, it's gonna be a fun one.
Yeah, it's whatever.
We're only 45 minutes into this 5 minutes podcast, so
Yeah.
it should be good.
Something like that. No. Guru and I are 45 minutes into this. You joined late, sir.
Maybe we had to bring up old shit.
Yeah, that's what the Air Force is best at.
But now that's why you're the sidekick.
Just remember, we kill our proteges at some point, so. Just saying. Look what happened to Christian Bale. He was Batman, and now he's not. Now he's a villain inside of Marvel.
Which you're never gonna see until it comes out on Disney Plus.
It depends.
You know you're not going to the movie theater.
It depends.
Only wait till it comes out Redbox.
No, it'll be Disney Plus. It'll be Disney Plus.
You got Spider-Man on Redbox.
The new yeah, because it's Sony still. It doesn't come out on Disney Plus. It won't come out on Disney Plus for like 2 or 3 more years because they have an exclusive contract with Stars right now.
Oh, not my fault. You can't wait.
Explain Redbox to me. I'm Canadian, so I don't have Redbox.
Okay, so do you know what Blockbuster
we'll get
was?
Here. Okay, yeah. What do you guys have?
Yes.
Okay, so shut up, Rob. Nobody gives a fuck about you. So think Blockbuster, but into a tiny little machine where it's literally it's a library of movies, and you go to this Redbox machine, you choose your movie, and it spits out a movie or game, and done, and then you return it.
You couldn't just say vending machine with DVDs in it?
No, because
Blockbuster with a small machine.
Yeah, because
one now.
Still you. You're still one crayon short of a Marine, so yeah, still you.
Again, the sidekick quips.
You can't even talk right. You're stuttering over there. Maybe if you stop drinking that shit White Claw. That's right, sip it like a priss.
Well, pinkies up. That's yeah, huh?
It's fancy Dr. Pepper now. I had my pinky up. Fuck you. We're just never gonna get past this. We're just not.
Oh, are you serious?
Okay. Hold on. No, I want to go back. I want to go back a couple episodes because I want to see if you know this trivia. Do you still have
exactly you're gonna ask?
Oh God. What is it?
Rahgel, I'll just let you ask since you know which one.
Fucking Game Boy.
Who's responsible for the invention of the Game Boy? I don't need a name. Do you know the person? Like what his role was inside of Nintendo that's responsible?
No, I don't.
Nobody does. Only extreme nerds who coddle their Disney pops at night know this.
A janitor. A janitor is responsible for the creation of the Game Boy. I thought you would know that. I was really hoping you would know that. That's where I can shut Rahgel up on this, but
that already came, didn't it? There.
Yeah, well let's try 2 for let's 0 for 2. Let's see if you don't know this one then I guess. What was Nintendo's first product to sell? Yeah.
Was it like playing cards?
Yeah.
Motherfucker, whatever.
You see this pinky?
Shove it in your ass, fuck here.
Prodding never hurt.
1 for 2. 1 for 2. I'll let you do it. That's fine. That's fine. Whatever. I had to ask.
You said you got you say you're writing a book, right?
Well, technically I've already written it a couple times, but I'm going through. I'm trying to get an editor. I'm doing a Kickstarter campaign to try and fund a proper like advertising campaign for it, so I can try to do it as best as possible because it's going to be part of a 5-book series, kind of like Game of Thrones-esque. So
why not just do Amazon then? Because Amazon allows you to self-publish and self-edit.
So I did. And after I had published it on Amazon, got a couple sales out of it, which was cool. But I really want it to be the best possible works I can make it. And I even noticed after re-looking it over that there were some edits that should have been done, some spelling mistakes that I missed. Like my main character's name is Alistair, but I spelled it Alistar. And throughout my back cover, it's misspelled like 4 times. So if I miss that, and Amazon missed that, and the what's it called, the editing software in Word all miss that, then I want, if possible, a professional to actually look it over. And if there's anything else that can be done to improve it, I want to do that.
Gotcha.
Can you just skip straight to a movie?
I would love to. Also planning on trying to make a manga version of it. I'm looking to artists to work on that because I want it to have as many media sources as possible. So if we can get a movie too, let's do it.
And then you can put it in children's section, just like Dragon Ball Z.
I mean, we're also Dragon Ball ZB.
It's not
Master
Willow's
Roshi.
It should be in the fucking adult section. It's one straw shy of a porn. Ugh.
Well, there you go. Bring your hentai addiction back.
Shut the fuck up. You and your damn tentacles.
What's the do you have is it a GoFundMe you said you're trying to do?
Kickstarter.
Kickstarter, okay.
Someone's not listening.
I really just finished setting it up today because I've found an editor that I want to work with, which he's not going to be available for another couple months. So by the time the Kickstarter is done, that should all line up perfectly to be able to fund him and then just hammer right through getting the book finished. That way I can release it for fall, Christmas area. Yeah.
And what's the title of the book?
Rise of the Crimson Brigade.
Okay.
You're fucking trying to process this shit in your head. You're like,
Yeah. I don't know.
these words in which you speak, what do
I'm
they
thinking
mean?
the movie title, not how to read it.
It would be the same fucking movie title.
You never know.
I'm so sick
Yeah,
of
depends
you.
on who buys the rights. They can make it whatever title they want for the right
sick
price.
of you.
See? Exactly. I win.
So it would be an adaptation then. It wouldn't be a
You're
book
an
to movie.
adaptation.
You're gonna have an adaptation of my foot up your ass real soon.
That'd be with a good time. What's the name of the Kickstarter?
So sick of your
Are you able to-
shit.
I just gave it the same name, Rise of the Crimson Brigade, just to keep it as simple as possible.
Okay. All right.
I'm gonna kick somebody's ass.
I think.
Oh
All
my
right.
God.
If he smiles, that's a kink.
Where's that smile? There it is. Yeah. Into it.
Shh.
Bro, what's your main game you're playing right now? Because you stream on Twitch, right?
I do. It is a mix. I've been replaying through the .hack GU series because it was a game on the PS2 that I really enjoyed. They did a re-release for it on PS4 and PC, so I am playing through that.
So you need to
well
break this
as-
down to him because he's not he doesn't know.
Did you say dog hack?
.hack GU.
All right. .hack GU.
Yes.
Okay, so he's Army and he's U.S. Army, so it's a little bit slower. A little bit slower.
Gotcha.
Like think
You're gonna
first
have a lot of
grade.
dysfunctional arguing going on tonight.
Think about like
out there tonight.
first grade reading level. But again, U.S. So a little bit slower still. So
You're US too, dummy.
I wasn't born here, bitch.
That doesn't count.
I have dual citizenship.
That means doubly or half.
Dual? I have citizenship in Spain and here.
Oh, nice.
So
Spanish. Spanish.
Spaniard, yeah.
Ah, okay.
Not a senior.
No, not even
Knew it.
nothing.
Nope. Spaniard.
Hola. Not.
Welcome to my life.
What kind
Like,
of
it's
game?
half a senior. So yeah, also I'm trying to pick up Apex because I see a lot of people are playing that. I've played a lot of trios by myself. It is as painful as that sounds.
Yeah. No, it is. That's a game I play a lot and just recently been able to play it with a good buddy. And I mean, him and I just got our first win in duos after like 4 weeks of trying. So it's a struggle, but hey, it's a lot better than Call of Duty's bullshit going on. How's Godzilla treating you, by the way, Rahgel?
Hey, Godzilla's damn near gone.
Oh.
The new patch just came out, or update, mid-season update came out, and
Oh, so you just download 20 or 21 more gigabytes of useless shit?
It was 5 gigs.
How many patches did you get of that 5 gigs? Did you get 4 different patches? 5 gigs plus 5 gigs plus 5 gigs plus 5 gigs?
No, it wasn't. It was only a 5 gig update.
Oh, we'll see. I haven't updated the game in like a week or two, so I'm sure I'll
That
be good.
won't count.
Oh,
you're
no,
gonna have
no,
a gigantic update.
No, let's test that. Let's test that theory out. Okay, let's just test it out.
That's actually one of the reasons I stopped playing Call of Duty because it stopped being as fun of a game for me, and it was taking up so much space on my hard drive. I was like, there's other stuff I'd rather have, like Apex.
I enjoy life. I enjoy life over Call of Duty. But
You play Apex, you'd be quiet.
I play all of it, okay? I play Splitgate, Apex, Fortnite, Call of Duty. I play it all.
Okay, I want to talk about Splitgate and
Okay.
Wish.com version of Halo is what I consider it to be. Because I've seen your shorts, which, I mean, it looks like a decent game. It does seem very slow paced. But you said there's some fast paced, but
it really just depends on what mode. One, let's back up a little bit. Guru, do you know what Splitgate is?
I have seen it. I have never played it.
Okay. Portal meets Halo. That's literally the best
Simple
example because you get portals. You can use it to traverse and to shoot through and see through portals. That's really the big key thing. But yeah, so it's really dependent upon what game mode you play because like if you check out the shorts I have, a lot of it's like team deathmatch where it's more get to 50 or 75, whatever it is. It's a very small number. Get to that, so it doesn't go as quick. But if you watch like my zombie matches or my oddball matches, like all the specialties, it is fast paced, go, 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 go. And my shorts don't do justice to that. You have to go watch the full length features because that's where you'll see me play a game and the game only lasts maybe, or the match only lasts maybe 3 to 5 minutes and we're done because it's just balls to the wall. Like you're on crack, you're on meth, whatever. You're just blitzing through this shit. And it's fucking ridiculous. It's to the point where like, I think I've got, I don't want to say motion sickness, but there's definitely been a few times where I'm like, okay, I gotta like look away because I'm getting too focused on my screen that I'm starting to get a little nauseous. But it's fast paced and it's very like quick movements, quick controls, and you can't do a lot of things you can in like Call of Duty or Apex or even Fortnite. Like sliding is a big feature the developers do not want to include or add because it diminishes so many aspects of first-person shooters as we see with Call of Duty, Fortnite, Apex, where you have these assholes like Rahgel who will just slide, and yes, it's a harder target to hit, and you do need to get better at it. It's like it happens, but it's the fact that it's such an abused system where there's no cooldown of slides on any game. It's just let me slide. And Splitgate Studio 1047, like they don't want to include that at all. But they're also still in beta. They have not fully published the game 100%. They don't want to until they have a majority of the bugs and glitches and all the shit that needs to be done patched and fixed first. They want to deliver, a completed game.
So what Bethesda does not do?
Or Activision, or really anybody. Nobody. I think
rush everything out.
Yeah, well, yeah, it's all about let's rush it. Let's mine the money and make the consumers wait even longer for it because God forbid we produce a fully finished game. Oh wait, Elden's Ring proves that works. Oh, and Tiny
Tina's Wonderland.
Yep, proves that works. So, but yeah,
Battlefield 2042.
That was not a completed game. Don't you dare! Don't no. No, they had
garbage.
We're not getting into that. I'm not drinking, and I will only discuss that game when I'm heavily drinking. So, not do it. But Splitgate's a fun game, and honestly, I think it's a perfect game to kind of like almost introduce you into first-person shooters rather than drop balls deep into Call of Duty or Apex or Fortnite or Valorant or whatever, where those games are already very well established, and if you're not an established player, you're just going to get destroyed. And there's no easy way to put it. Whereas Splitgate, you can hop on your struggle for about maybe 5 to 10 minutes. The portal weaponry is probably the hardest thing to get control over, and even then you don't need it to be good at the game, but if you use it and master it, you can become like really good at the game. And you can watch a lot of like my features where I camp, come at me, I don't go, fuck, it's a proper strategy, and I will shoot a portal halfway across the map where I get into like the big, I will. You like it too. This goes into your hentai features that you like so much. So I shoot a portal, and then it's all the way across the map.
Go through the portal.
Kind of. It's bullet. It's harder. Yeah, it's harder and faster. Just how Rahgel likes it. But so you shoot a portal
my language.
halfway across the map, and then I shoot a portal right in front of me. It has to be on these blue checkered walls, so it's not just anywhere, specific placements. And then I can just sit there and pick people off left and right through the portal, and they can either throw an EMP grenade, because that's the only grenade you get, and they destroy the portal, or the connection at least, or they can shoot through it too. They just can't see what's on the other side. They can just get their crosshairs lined up, and if it lights up red, that lets them know they're on an enemy, so they can shoot and kill you through your own portal. Or you can jump through it to evade people, or use other, like the enemies, to jump through it and track them down. So there's a lot of major different dynamics in it that just gets a lot of shit on because it's different.
I mean, it looks like Halo.
It feels like
it
really
like Halo.
It feels and operates like Halo. It's just for that portal.
Apex in a way as well. And I'm more looking at like the shooting, and I guess because the new Halo is horrible. Like old school Halo, yeah, but like the maps seem really small.
Yeah.
And
so
it's in beta, so which makes sense.
So they just launched season 1 about 6 months ago, and they're finishing up at the end of this month. But they've only had 2 seasons. Season 0, which they were testing out the whole season feature itself. Then launched season 1, and season 2 begins June 1st, I believe. And upside downside type thing, catch-22 situation is when the season starts, they don't give you like a definitive timeline of when the season ends. It's going to be at least 90 days, but at the same time, it could be 6 months. It could be a year. Season 0 was like 9 months, I believe, and season 1 was, I think, 6 months, 7 months roughly. And they literally just tweeted out 2 weeks ago that, hey, just FYI, season 1's getting ready to end May 30th. So you're like, oh shit.
They would be in beta doing that though.
So, well, they're testing out. They didn't want to do seasons originally. They wanted to just kind of make it so where it's a giant progression with an unlimited cap. But unlike massive studios, Studio 1047 is actually listening to the consumer base and clientele base and saying, this is what we want, this is what we think should happen. And the more and more feedback they get, the more they try to like implement into the game, strategize, and produce it out properly. Unlike Call of Duty, who's like, we want Godzilla and Kong. There you go. We all know what they do. It just, it does something.
Anything for the grab.
It's a money grab. So they actually care about the actual users and the players rather than just pushing shit out. So you may not get a patch for like a month or two, but when you do, it's fixing a big ass feature or introducing a new map. My personal favorite, I talk to with Tinsy about this all the time, is the custom map. If you remember, Halo did it a while back, where you can create the map and everything, and then you can play it. And now they're
Halo 3.
Yeah, so you can still do that within Splitgate. In season 2, they're getting ready to introduce, trying to push it out to the public. So where if I create a map, I can introduce it to the masses, and everybody can play it. Which I think it's genius, because that means they don't have to do virtually anything for a new map. Let the consumer, let the players create the map for them, and they can go, yes, we like this map. We'll spotlight you, we'll feature you, whatever. Here's a new map. So
it's all community made, community driven, and that, genius idea.
Yep. Old school, but unlike some piece of shit, worn out, half-assed gameplay. So, in this case, anybody can't see Rahgel's flipping me off.
You can't sit there and say Apex is like the elite.
No.
Right now. There's no way.
So it's not, and that actually I want to justify why it should be, but I can't based upon this recent stat that came out literally just this morning. But here's the difference though. And I mean, you've played a little bit. You both have played Apex a little bit.
I played Apex a lot before Warzone came out, where you could slide a lot longer.
And you still can.
Than you can in Warzone.
I feel like the reason why so much people, and this isn't necessarily gameplay, this is developer base, or technically studio base. Call of Duty, Activision, isn't doing jack shit. And it's all a money grab. You can't argue with me on that. it's proven. We have evidence beyond belief that look at the stupid fucking seasons they came out with. Look at the stupid grabs they've done with like King Kong, and then the fact that like we have an anti-cheat. It's called Ricochet. Look at all these cool things. We talked about Ricochet on a past episode, and yet the number of hackers is actually going up. The number of compromised systems is going up. Whereas, and there's a big fan theory out there that I'm, starting to unfortunately believe that they're paying people to, and they're letting people hack because why not? Any publicity is good publicity. So whether it's you being shit on like Johnny Depp's bed, or you being praised, it doesn't matter.
Heard, by the way.
So, it doesn't matter. And while they may have this quote amazing anti-cheat, they're not seeming to implement it. And the few people who do get caught are blatantly cheating. And even if you report somebody, shit doesn't happen unless it's mass reported. Flip on the other side though, Apex, you report somebody, regardless if it's one time or a million times, that person's account is going to get flagged within the community and within the developers and the studio, and they go, okay, we need to go investigate this, and they look at gameplay. They look at the specific gameplay that they got reported in. Whereas, again, Call of Duty doesn't even do that. So, it's small little things like that that make Apex more enjoyable, even though it's maybe not as great to certain degrees, but it has more to offer than Call of Duty does, because Call of Duty is so stagnant and they release the same shit in a cycle every year.
When you have played, how often do you get hackers or cheaters in your lobbies?
And what, Call of Duty?
Yeah.
How many times I think? Blatantly cheat? I don't know. I don't watch kill cams. That's the difference. I don't watch kill cams anymore because I get so pissed off. I'm just like, fuck you, I'm done. And I just move on. I respawn, or I yell at, if you and I are playing, Rahgel, revive me type thing. So, yeah.
The whole, cheater hacker thing is very easy to say for a lot of players, because there's a lot of butthurt, bitter ass people out there that if they die, automatically like, oh, he's cheating.
Oh yeah,
like, I'm the best player in the world. He's cheating. Like, no, back up here.
You suck.
Yeah, you're not good. Like I will be first to admit that I'm nowhere near as good as a lot of players out there, and I guarantee I've probably been killed by multiple cheaters. But the way that I play and look at stuff, I've watched kill cams and stuff like that. I know I've caught one or two, but that's over. I don't know how many hours I played. It's over, and not 1,000, but a lot of hours of gameplay. And I've only ran into blatant hackers maybe once or twice. And you're seeing the bigger streamers are the ones that run into them a lot.
But again, you're talking about
seeing them getting
multitudes of hours
live on their streams as well. While they're, Tim the Tatman gets it a lot too. He's got a supposed button guy.
But that's the thing, though. Like if you literally stop right there, you're talking about. Let's just take Tim the Tatman or anybody. Let's take Nick Merckx, who literally just abandoned Call of Duty. Regardless, these guys are playing hundreds and hundreds, if not thousands, of hours a week and month. That if you're a studio or developer, you're going, okay, we're gonna watch this guy. We're gonna flag him. So every time he reports it, we're gonna look into it a lot quicker than any one of us. Why would they give a shit about one of us? We don't pull any strength in there at all.
Yeah, they're also getting higher level lobbies as well. They're getting platinum level lobbies, diamond platinum level, that style lobbies, where I'm in like the plastic and wood level lobbies. So, I'm in the basement while they're sitting in the penthouse style lobbies. It's way different.
Yeah, and you're gonna but you're gonna see those. I think that's where you see the hackers more in the higher tier lobbies, because they got away with it for so long that now they've graduated, essentially. They've leveled up, and you're not gonna see on low tier. But at the same time, I think the skill / matchmaking system inside of Call of Duty is virtually non-existent versus minimalistic in Apex.
And it's probably not where it should be. And I know we've talked about it a lot.
But that's all games. That's not just these two. That's Fortnite skill sucks, Valorant sucks, it all sucks.
Like we talked about in the past, is that the nerds in the basement of Activision and everything else that are drinking their code red, they're trolling, so they do what they can to try and do their thing for the anti-cheat, to where they run around invisible, they shoot guys that do no damage, things like that.
Still would love to see that in person. Still haven't.
And that's one thing I don't think I probably won't see either with the the level of gameplay that I do. I probably won't ever see it.
No, but I mean, and we're not in. Guru is still here.
Yes, I am.
He's just saying silent.
Maybe you got
amused by the conversation.
you just got kind of jumping. But no, like that's the thing though. Like, do I think there's more cheaters in Call of Duty? Yes. Is there more active members in Call of Duty? Yes. And to kind of back that up, and this is what I was talking about a little bit ago, earlier this morning, it was released that the top 10 most played console/PC games in the US for Q1 of this year has been released. Apex is not on the list at all. At all. What's another one? Another big one that's not. Valorant is not on it. The only two true first-person shooters that are on it are Fortnite and Call of Duty. And this is based on active members, active players, regular players, and comeback players. So there's so much to it. Like, and this is in no specific order, but there is no game released in 2022 that is on this list for the most played game, console or PC, and that includes like Elden Ring, which is massive right now. But you have Minecraft, which is a game from 2009, GTA 5, Grand Theft Auto 5, 2013, The Sims 4, which by the way I don't know how that game's on this list, but Sims 4 is really on the list for most played. Fortnite 2017, Among Us 2018, Animal Crossing New Horizons 2020, Warzone 2020. NFL Madden 22 came out last year. NBA 2K22 came out last year as well. Like, those are your top 10 most played games in the first quarter of 2022. And again, we can shit on just how bad Call of Duty is, but either it's a dedicated fan base that keeps just going back.
Say it's probably the same reason why Tim Hortons is still in business in Canada, because Tim Hortons coffee is now shit. It's because Burger King bought it.
Yeah.
Different segued argument. We're not gonna get into that. But
dude, Burger King owns a lot of shit, by the way. I don't know if you know that, Rob. They own a lot of shit.
Yeah, they do.
But like, a lot of Canadians will still go to Tim Hortons coffee just for the habit, the loyalty. I don't know what you want to call it, but same thing with Call of Duty.
Yeah.
Because I remember in high school, public school, you were playing Call of Duty every year, because it would be a different one every year, and that's just what you played.
But it was way to go, Rahgel. It was somewhat innovative though, and again, you said you're not getting into age. Both of us are 30 plus, not high 30s.
So you said a high school playing Call of Duty. I was like, I don't think Call of Duty was out when I was in high school, but maybe it was.
It was.
I can't remember back then. Back in the days.
Back in the wee days, we didn't have that.
That's when I was rubbing sticks together to get electricity to play my video games.
I was walking uphill to school and from school in the snow, 2 feet deep. It was cold.
Outside to have fun. Couldn't go inside to have fun.
No, it was all outside.
No.
Let's see. But I think it was 2000.
Into the streetlights.
Yeah, maybe. So Call of Duty came out, the first one. We talked about this a couple episodes back. Came out in 2003. So yeah.
High school.
You're right. It was, before high school.
That's what I'm saying.
I don't want to get into that. Okay, it was before high school, but that's neither here nor there. There was Call of Duty. The point of the story is there was Call of Duty in high school. Just where in the series it's different.
Guru, what was your first console? What was your first?
Nintendo 64.
Holy shit!
All right, everyone. Well, this has been a great episode. This is Guru Gamer, and we have Rahgel. We're just done. fucking N64.
Yes, but my family was very against the
Nope, you
consoles
can't.
and stuff
Nope.
at first, it took a lot of fighting for me to get the N64.
No, I refuse to let that argument come into play because I was raised up in a fairly extreme Catholic military household where we didn't have video games, and the only reason why we had a Super NES was because somebody PCS moved, got stationed at a new base, and they gave it to one of my brothers, I believe my oldest or whatever, gave it to one of the kids essentially. And at that point, they had gone. Dad came home, and the console was there, type thing. And oops. So
that's the devil. Get it out. Get it
out.
So
it was, and so yeah, I no, I don't, yeah, no, you just can't use that argument. Not allowed.
Your first console was 64. What games were you playing on 64?
If GoldenEye's not one, oh yeah, I better be GoldenEye.
Okay, yeah,
GoldenEye.
And we're back.
Mario 64, Mario Kart, yeah.
Smash Brothers?
Yeah, of course.
Well, you didn't say Smash Brothers. You just passed it up like it was hot trash.
Yeah,
you
I didn't
passed
know
it up like it was Battlefield.
God. List or a brief list.
But no, like it's yes. While Call of Duty did come out every year, and Rahgel and I have talked about this before, and you can give us your opinion on this. Just a V bit. Like on a scale of 1 to 100, we've talked about it like 200 times. But anyways, but Call of Duty's big issue, and this was kind of why so many people played Call of Duty back in the day, even was you had a game come out basically every other year. You had a staple game come out every other year that you could cycle through. While Call of Duty technically did release games every year, they didn't publish it and they didn't push as hard. And it was every 2-year span that you would hear, oh, this new Call of Duty had massive updates versus it was purely story and campaign. There was no multiplayer. It was story and campaign. So
because the rush wasn't there.
No,
online gaming as much.
No,
there was no one.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like you had multiplayer.
I get to
that. I mean, no, the rush wasn't there, and Call of Duty had its run. I mean, it was the most, I guess, realistic style first-person shooter that appeals to a lot of military,
Medal of Honor,
and anybody. And yeah, and I will say Medal of Honor
came out first.
I mean, there was SOCOM as well. I believe SOCOM had more of a intricate headset and everything where you could move your whole fire team around.
It was more real. Like it was probably the first, or not first, that's the wrong word, among the first true interactive, like non-controller base that you could do, and it was very unique. I mean, it was more real. But it was also designed with that in mind. We want to kind of give you the feel of the Navy SEALs, of playing as a Navy SEAL. You didn't pop into Medal of Honor and Call of Duty going, I want to know what it's like to play as a World War I soldier hunting down them Nazis. No, you're just like, I'm going to hop in. Let's go. Let's play the story. And it was always World War II or World War I.
You weren't sitting with a swamp ass and everything else trying to play the damn game. Not at all.
So, but like, I will say that I think Call of Duty will probably remain on the list. I was impressed that it was Warzone specifically, but it does make sense. But at the same time, Apex hasn't started to truly catch its own drift, its own wind, its own ride until like this last season, season 12. And it started to like blow up and everybody's like, oh my God, Apex is actually like a lot better than Call of Duty. But again, streaming is helping this because you're seeing people like
more now.
You're seeing people like Tim the Tap Man go, well, okay, I'm done with Call of Duty. I'm going to go play Apex. Or specifically, Nick Merckx has completely just said, fuck Call of Duty. I'm done with it. I'm going to stick to Apex. So you have these big time streamers who garner, hundreds of thousands of views. And if you admire somebody, especially a streamer, what are you going to do? You're probably going to play the games they play, hoping to be in their lobby, hoping to play with them at some point. So,
snipers.
Yeah. You get a lot of stream snipers. But I mean, I think I think we'll see Call of Duty drop off the list. I don't think Fortnite's going anywhere anytime soon, but again, Fortnite has just re-innovated itself by introducing back the no build mode. So now it's actually worth the damn.
You look at also Fortnite is a younger based game. So
well, Ninja helped with that.
I mean, that's not going anywhere. Ninja is still hardcore into it. It's not going anywhere by any means. But also these lists, I don't take them to heart by any means because I think a lot of these lists are like who's
arbitrary
this list.
So this, I mean, I can actually tell you who did this one.
Funded and paid for.
So this
by any means as well. Exactly.
So this list, all stats were provided by the NPD Group Video Game Industry Advisor, Matt, with the really fancy last name that I can't pronounce. So, Piscatella. Matt. Yeah, well, sorry, Matt, if I'm butchering your name. My bad. Okay. No, but anyways. So, NDP, though, like, I've never heard of them. I had to actually research it, and they're somewhat, like, fairly a big deal, but I also don't take this type of shit with a grain of salt, even when I'm like, okay, that's your opinion. Because a lot of times, I think this is why Call of Duty's on the list, honestly, is because kind of paid sponsorship on I do. I used to love Call of Duty too. Like, that was my jam. That was my game. I used to play the shit out of it.
Have you seen the new release of the Modern Warfare trailer that just came out, the teaser? Did you see that?
No.
Yeah.
You have not seen it? Okay, so the new one, it's a very small, short teaser. They go through the characters that are coming back. I guess you look at Price is coming back. They're introducing one or two new characters. I believe Soap was on there as well, but also Ghost is coming back as well.
Yeah.
So they're bringing back Ghost and
it's supposed
Price
to be like the OG crew, Soap and
So it looks like they're trying to do what they can to revamp and bring back the Modern Warfare style and nostalgia to it. I'm hoping and praying.
So they were actually trying to do with the Modern Warfare game was to like redo the Modern Warfare series.
But here's the thing, though. Again, it's a money grab.
Oh,
absolutely. They're losing the focus of the people our age, technically, who played the original Modern Warfare 2, loved it, and it's still probably one of our all-time favorites of the series. And they're going, we need to bring these people back in. How do we do it? Oh, let's redo it. And they're going to fucking butch it up again.
Probably are, but I'm going to not be like I was with, well, I don't know yet.
Rahgel, we were right on Godzilla.
We were, but I got excited about it.
Well, I did too, because there's always there's that hope of maybe they didn't fuck it up, maybe they did it right. I think I've gone on record with this already.
Because you're always gonna hope it'll be this time, they'll get this time.
Well, no, so
I let down every time.
As long as Activision's board members shut the fuck up and don't like drop their lawsuit against Microsoft, and they just let Microsoft absorb them, I think at that point Call of Duty would come back and be a powerhouse game. But I also think they need to quit this hardcore battle royale multiplayer shit and get back to introducing a true campaign. Where if you want to bring back Modern Warfare 2, redo it, cool. That campaign though better be fucking badass. You better have some amazing music in on it like it did back in the day, and make me have to make very bad judgment calls of, do I want to kill all these people? Or do I want to kill the bad guys?
Yeah, that woman.
No rush.
Everybody knows about.
So.
Yep. So it's do you go back to that because you cannot stop or lose the money grab that they have within Warzone. That's not going to stop. I mean, you got to be honest. That's not going to stop Apex. That's not going to stop Fortnite. That's not going to stop Warzone. I mean, if Halo gets its head up its ass,
and they're working on it.
Battlefield is not. Battlefield's done. It will not stop that money grab. It'll still be there. Multiplayer will continue to be there. The campaign may or may not be there.
Yep.
But I do see something happening that far down the road because the acquisition happened. Something's got to change. They know it. It's just if they list it or not.
Well, I again, it's in the process. The acquisition has been in process. The board members, a couple have sued Microsoft, and that's kind of impeding everything right now. The FCC still has to allow it. But regardless, even I think if Microsoft actually truly acquires it, Phil Spencer would not let fail. There's no way Phil Spencer would just be like, "Oh no, it's okay. We have it now. Let's focus on other shit." No, he truly cares about the entire gaming division, and as long as they listen to him and they do what they're told, essentially, they should be good. But again, he's not going to be directly involved. It's going to be some assistant to the assistant to the assistant that's going to chime in and be like, yeah, it's good. It's doing really well. The demographics are showing great. And there's a lot of people I don't think are taking into consideration what the actual demographics are targeted for these games. Because you're talking about Fortnite, children, young children, teenagers, young adults.
Yeah, just
Absolutely.
a younger demographic.
Yeah.
Essentially.
Call of Duty, while they're trying to push towards a younger generation, like Fortnite, that's realistically not their demographics. It's now your 25 to 40-year-old, or 28, sorry, is their demographic, 28 to 40-year-old adults, because we grew up with Call of Duty.
Every time you get cussed out by a 12-year-old, when I kill him.
What?
You know how many times I get cussed out by a 12-year-old when I kill him?
Every time.
I wouldn't know. I have my in-game muted, so I don't have to deal with those punk asses. But no, but like that's the whole point. Like Apex is kind of that sweet middle ground where it's for like your 20 to 30s. You don't want to play Call of Duty, but you don't want to play Fortnite. You don't want to be a child, but you don't want to be an adult type thing.
Have fun.
Pretty much. So it's just, I'm not gonna argue with you on that. Like, look, I told you, literally was playing 4 weeks in a row with Wick on duos, and it took us well over 30 hours, probably 40 hours, just streaming before we even got a win, and it was just fucking ridiculous. Like,
I got my first kills in it today. Mind you, I'm playing single against trios, so I was quite proud of that.
But that's like the big issue with Apex right now, though.
There's no solo mode in Apex.
No.
It's duos or trios.
Yep.
Really?
Unless you do ranked, then it's only trios. But again, too many people right now are queuing up as like individuals because it's better to just queue it by yourself than it is to play with randoms, because you have a higher probability of actually surviving to the final ring, individually speaking, than as a group with randoms of 3 or 2. So, like, it's not plausible, I guess, would be the best way to put it. But
so is the gameplay that much easier if you're by yourself?
Well, it's not necessarily gameplay's easier. It's when you're playing with randoms, you have, like, if you go down, you rely on these assholes to fucking come back and res you or get your card and then go revive you or respawn you. And realistically, you're talking about a very low percentage of people actually do that. I play with randoms probably 90% of the time, if not damn near 100%, and I can count on one hand the amount of time I've either been res and or respawned, meaning they grab my card and then go to a respawn beacon. One hand I can count the amount of times.
So they just run off and do their own thing because they're not paying attention.
Or they're not even with you to begin with. They're just going to go look for loot or high tier weapons, and like, I'm gonna go do this. And you're like, we need, like, there's a method to this whole fucking game. And randoms, they don't care because there's nothing about it. But the way Respawn counteracts that is you play rank. Where now, and this is what I love rank this season, I absolutely do. Everybody's shitting on it, but rank now is not all about kills. It's about teamwork. So if you play with a group of randoms and your rams decide to, go off and do their own thing, you all three are separate, you all three suffer with negative impacts to your entire overall score. So like if the three of us queued up and, Rahgel and Guru, you guys are sticking together, and I'm off doing my own damn thing, I'm going to be negatively impacted. You guys are going to get positive because now you have a kill count, you have an assist count, and you have a teamwork count. And it's a 1-to-1 ratio with kill and assist, but then your teamwork is a 2-to-1 ratio. So the more you help out, the more teamwork you do, the higher RP you get. So it's better work as a team, but I'm off here doing my own damn thing. I'm going to suffer. I'm going to get negative 20 points, negative 30 points. It doesn't matter how many fucking kills I get because my teamwork is going to weigh down the rest of my shit. While you guys are going to win or lose, whatever, you guys will get positive numbers. So
we're not going to queue with you then, because you're obviously going to run off do your own thing since you've explained it so well.
But that's like
So it happens a lot.
It does. It even happens with Wick. Like we drop and we're like, "Where the fuck you go? You're not by me, dude. You just watch our stream. You'll hear me like swear at him and he'll swear at me. And we're like, "What the fuck is going on?
Fuck are you?
I
It's like,
thought we
my
were in
girlfriend
this
likes playing Fortnite, and I will drop just wherever. I do not care.
Oh, I care.
But she is like has me these specific spots, and if I drop anywhere remotely close to it, but not in the exact spot, it's just I am. Where are you? And then she'll just get into random fights, and I have to try to rescue her. And
But that is why I always drop people because my ass does get in random fights, and it's pure just like I was playing Apex the other day and surprise, and I was dropping with Wick, and no shit, like fucking drop, and he goes off into a building, literally probably like 30-40 meters behind, and I was like, oh, cool, I'm gonna go in this building. I see a weapon, I see a shield, I'm gonna get stacked, and I fucking encounter a fucking random ass players I never saw drop with us. They just poof, here I am. It's like, God damn it. So I'm fighting them, and then Wick's over here getting upset because, my dumbass started a firefight. He's like, where'd you run into them? I don't know. Come help me, though.
Wherever I'm at. They're over here. Come here.
But, I mean, like, Apex is doing something good. But I think Call of Duty has such a massive lead, it doesn't matter what anyone else does. If you're not Fortnite or Call of Duty, you're not on this list at all because they have such a massive, like you're talking about millions and millions and millions on Call of Duty, and you have probably 3x that on Fortnite, and then Apex, people are starting to navigate. But I say by the end of the year we'll probably say Apex on a list. Call of Duty will still be on it, but I think Apex will be on it as well. So
they buy their way on.
Hey, a win's a win no matter what.
I'm not saying Call of Duty didn't do that.
No, they probably did.
They are the list.
Probably.
Exactly.
He's probably somehow in bed with the CEO somehow. Wouldn't be the first person. Interesting. Oh my god. No, so I don't know. That's We're gonna just talk about Call of Duty every fucking chance we get.
That's what always happens. It's just because you want to come back to it. That's what it really means.
I'm not arguing that I don't.
Let's go back to Call of Duty. Absolutely. It's
just do it.
If it stops taking up 3/4 of my hard drive, I'll be happy to.
Just get a bigger hard drive.
Solve. No, I mean you're not wrong because I literally bought a hard drive. Or I bought a portable hard drive for a whole different use, and I was like, oh, let me try Call of Duty again. And I used that portable hard drive solely for fucking Call of Duty. And that's ridiculous.
I had to buy an external. Yeah, I had to buy an external as well.
Like that's why I'm like, Guru, that's my big beef though, is I don't give a shit about the hackers. I don't care. I'm not great at the game anyways. You could still be some 12-year-old punk just schooling me. I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna make you a salty bitch though when I kill you. Just know that. Salty fucking bitch. But then you're talking, the storage site just pisses me off. I hate having to deal with an update of, patch on Monday, 7 gigabytes. Okay, no problem. Patch on Thursday, 20 gigabytes. What the fuck? You're telling me you couldn't have released this shit throughout the whole week?
Or last, not this one on yesterday, but the one before, the biggest one they had, or not the biggest one, but the bigger one they had recently was big, but it compressed and took away a lot of I think it was the Monarch one, the Godzilla King Kong one. It opened up a lot. It compressed a lot within the.
But did you need that much fucking storage?
Well, no, but they still compress some.
They probably compress kilobytes, not gigabytes.
Did Godzilla just step on it all, or?
I think it was gigabytes, to be honest. I think it was about 30 or 35.
Oh, so they went from a half a terabyte to just shy of half a terabyte.
Well, don't cloud the issue with your facts right now. I'm just trying to tell you
But
that
that's
happened.
that's the thing though. Like, and it's cool. Like, look, I think their launcher is cool. The fact that you have all the games, at least on PC, I have all the games. So if I want to switch to Cold War or Vanguard or Warzone,
Yep.
cool, I can do that.
Which one's three
However,
shitty games?
that's Call of Duty right now. Okay, it's 3 shitty games.
Vanguard and Cold War don't count.
I'm sorry. I'm pretty sure they say Call of Duty, Black Ops, Cold
count.
War, Call of Duty, Vanguard. I'm pretty sure that makes some Call of Duty.
Cold War and Vanguard don't count.
You don't have a choice. They count.
No, they don't.
They're under the umbrella, whether you like it or not.
Nope.
I never even touched those ones. After
Here.
what was it?
Oh, somebody over here bought Vanguard. Granted, it was $10 or $15. He still did it. Sinner.
I have no regrets.
It's the addiction. It's the Tim Hortons loyalty. The need for it.
No. It's not the need for
buy
it.
that one.
It was one. It was a 2-part. It was one. It's only $10. Okay. 2. I have the other ones. I need this.
What's an addiction?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's an addiction I blame you for because I didn't have it, and then you're like,
I
hey,
don't even have Vanguard.
you're like, hey, you want to play Call of Duty? I was like, yeah, let me re-download it. So I re-downloaded it, and then it's like, do you want Vanguard for $10? I'm like, oh,
No.
sure. Rahgel made me play Warzone, so here we go.
Yeah. That's the force that I put on you.
Oh.
Make you play Warzone.
I'm weak. You know this. I'm Air Force. I'm just in my comfy chair.
Oh, so you said clip it.
Admitted.
I want it on the internet's tomorrow.
Oh, he's not recording. I am.
We didn't get him saying about his carpet though. So.
But no, like, one, I'm gonna say something very controversial. I'm okay with it.
Man.
Cold War is a good game. Multiplayer was a good game. The multiplayer was a great, had great maps, great gameplay. It was good. I'm gonna say that because I got Cold War, and I enjoyed the fuck out of it. And I enjoyed it so much, I actually just recently re-downloaded it because I discovered they're now in their 3rd year of actually keeping up to date and fixing everything as it goes. Oh, wait, do they do with that Call of Duty Warzone? Oh, no, they just cause more issues. They don't fix anything. But Black Ops, Cold War, they fix it. So you can sit down in your bitch-ass throne with your white bitch claw and chill out.
So outside of Warzone, I did find a new game.
Drinking? It's not a game. That's just your life. You're military. It's what we do.
You can make it a game.
No, it's just life at that point.
Oh, there's plenty. So I have not played in a while, and I think you may like this. I haven't played Resident Evil in a while.
Yeah, I own all of them. Again, addiction.
I have the Village now. I just got the Village.
Oh, that's
and I mainly got it because it's
on sale.
Werewolf based.
Oh.
I'm a huge werewolf nut, and I got it because I wanted to play it and try it out. And the mistake I made starting off was to go hardcore.
No, you don't ever do that.
Well, I do on Warzone, or I'm sorry, on Call of Duties.
No. You have never played a Resident Evil game, then, have you?
Not on hardcore, apparently, because that was not the right choice to make.
Do you like to be fucked worse in the military?
Well, I took the hard dick of Resident Evil really quick because it was not like anything I had thought, and oh boy, I had to restart the game.
Yeah.
And go to just whatever the mid-tier was, and I'm still struggling.
I enjoy it. I love Resident Evil. I love the game. I love the whole series. Again, addiction. I have all of them. I love them. Love them all.
It's a better addiction than the Call of Duty one. So.
That's back to Call of Duty. I'm trying to get away from it.
You know who else is trying to get away from it? Call of Duty, and they're still failing at it. Yeah, look, Godzilla, King Kong. We're not Call of Duty anymore. Oh, they don't do anything. Okay, let's go back to Call of Duty. Let's try again next season.
You're talking about the hardcore mode. So I'm not very good at games, like at all. I enjoy them, but I can admit I usually suck. And I remember playing. Did you guys ever play Ninja Gaiden?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
We're old. Yes.
So I had it for the 360. It was Ninja Gaiden 2 I had played, and I first I had it on like the easy difficulty. And if you know the comparison between the 360 and the PS3 versions of that game, for the final boss, all you can do is shoot stupid little arrows at it for the first part of the fight. Took me like 1,400 tries to get past that. Just to find out you have to fight him a second time in some other way. Had to redo all that like 6 times. Until I finally got through that. Had the epic final fight where you're like dragon mode. I can't really remember enough, but I happened to be at that time. But that was easy difficulty. And there's like the 4th level higher, like super unnatural difficulty. And I thought, how the fuck does anybody beat that shit?
I forgot that you're young. Ninja Gaiden was on Nintendo, and there was no difficulty levels. You said 360, and it threw me way the fuck off.
I know. I was like, okay, cool. We're talking about Nintendo.
Version of that game.
Okay. Have you played? You played Nintendo, correct? Yes. No.
Yes.
Okay. All right. I want to. Gotta make sure.
The janitors have played Nintendos.
You shut your damn mouth and sit in your corner.
To clarify, I am 30.
Okay, so I mean, you're not like.
I'm not a child.
Younger. It's just like. I was like,
he's younger than me.
So I thought of like, in my head, automatically I thought about side scroll.
You have the original,
the original Ninja Gaiden. I was like, oh yeah, cool. We're about to get that here 360, and I'm like, I have never fucking played it, and I have no idea. I didn't know they had different levels. I didn't know they had a damn game.
You want the fact that what?
Go ahead.
The fact that what?
Oh no, go ahead.
Yeah, that's right. You're just gonna bitch about Call of Duty some more.
No, I was waiting on you to bring back to Call of Duty.
Always will. You can rely on me for that one, 100%. No, you want to talk about a fucking difficult game? I'm hoping you guys have played this. If not, we're done. Metal Gear Solid, facing Mantis. You had like 3 to 5 seconds to pull the memory card out, switch it to the other slot, pull the controller out, switch that to the other slot, and switch them back and forth. And you're just like, move the fuck out of my way! You can't play that with your siblings because somebody's blocking your goddamn way every fucking time. Colby.
Only child, so I didn't have to worry about that part. Just the trying to switch them back and forth enough times to not lose.
But again, that's back in the day where there was no difficulty. It was just, here's the game.
Yeah.
You suck, get over it. Hope you can find that save point.
Documentary where Nintendo actually had a call center for if you had troubles playing a game and couldn't get past the level, you could call them. Yeah. And they would like tell you how to do it.
They all did. They all had a call center of sorts, yeah. You couldn't, like, you just called the 1-800 number or whatever it was, and you could say, hey, I'm playing this game, and I'm stuck here, and they'd walk you through, yeah.
See, I didn't know that. I just dealt with
it. They used to have
it's on the back of the game.
Nintendo Power booklets also, where it would give you, like Zelda. It would give you the entire map of every one of them. Like, you'd get all that stuff, and these ones you'd had to subscribe to it back in the day, and the book was not small. It was like an encyclopedia that was sent to you.
Like it's like 5-10 pounds.
You would get certain games within it, and you would hope that it was a game that you had. I know Zelda was one of the big ones because of so many different castles and everything else in it. Super Mario Brothers obviously was another one.
Metroid
was one.
Metroid
was another one too. Yep. I mean, so many of those you hit, and they were so like helpful. And this is obviously way before internets.
Dial-up was a thing.
You couldn't YouTube and Google the answers of how to do stuff.
Yeah, no, not at all. But that was the thing back then. It was like, yeah, you had, what was it called? I want to say Powerline, but that's not.
No. This isn't about who invented anything, so I'm useless here.
No. The janitor would take the phone calls and help you through it.
That's only for Game Boys. Just get over it.
True.
Salty bitch.
But sounds like Power Play or something like that.
I think that I think you're right. You're close. Something like that. Yeah.
Some along those lines. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it was. Yeah, but there was a lot of different things you could do. I mean, it's not a lot of different things. You had that, or the Nintendo Power,
Well,
or
you
if you were
could
bougie, you
subscribe to
had
it
the
though, or you could go buy it
yeah
you could go buy it because like the BX on McConnell Air Force Base, you could go buy it, but you're gonna spend like
Navy money.
that was Air Force money. There's no
I'm sorry, Air Force.
Navy in
I'm
fucking
sorry.
Kansas because there's no fucking ocean. You dumbass.
Excuse me, all the hell.
God, you're
So
fucking
angry.
landlocked. What the?
You're so angry.
I'm dealing
Could be
with a
pond
stupid
somewhere.
ass army grunt here.
You've got rivers by you.
You
Really?
could fit a canoe there.
Really? You can fit a blow up raft, maybe.
That's all you need.
Maybe. Even then, you just walked it.
Well,
Don't need the Navy
The
for
waters
that.
you have to protect.
It would be Coast Guard, you dumbass, or Game and Wildlife.
that's coast. Coast.
They still do inland if they need to. Check the hurricane issues. So done with
That's
your
coast.
shit. I'm so done with your bullshit. Dumbass crayon eater, God. But no, but you could go and buy those booklets. I remember the one for Zelda being inside of a BX because it was like $60 or $70, and I was trying to convince my mom to let me buy it. I think it didn't have allowance. That wasn't a thing back then. I just had to go mow yards or whatever. But that book was so heavy. I remember it. It was so fucking thick. And if you wanted to fill out like the entire map, you were there like it was like 4 or 5 pages on each side. And you're just like,
Yeah.
You
all right,
put it on your
we're
wall.
over here. We need to get over here. Okay, let me pull the map up on the game. Shit, where am I? Oh, yeah, you don't get that anymore. Now you can just go fucking YouTube. Tips
Yeah, but
and
even then, you
trips.
feel like you still have to zoom in all of that stuff to try and figure it out.
You're not.
Where is that?
What?
We have to keep pausing in the YouTube videos to see what
Oh,
they're talking about.
No. See, I know how to search properly. So I'm not stupid.
Some of us like the pain.
I know how to search properly because like I'll do that a lot, especially with like even like Destiny 2 or Jedi Fallen Order. Like I'm replaying or playing that for the first time again. And there's so many times where I'm like, I need help with this one. So literally we'll search the map, search the step I'm on, and Google it, and then YouTube pops up. It's like, there we go. Perfect. I'm gonna go put this over on my second monitor.
The area with the balls you have to throw all over the place.
Yeah, that was one of them. Yeah, that was one of them. Going, how the fuck do I beat this thing? When do I get force push? God damn it!
I sat there for I think good 6 hours just on that one because I refused to look it up.
No,
I looked up too many things. I was like, no, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna beat it without looking anything up.
No, I even did it on stream. I was like, hold on, everyone, 1 second. I'm gonna pull up Google. Okay. I'm good. I'm not gonna spend more than 5 minutes on an area. I'm done. Just no. Because at that point, I'm not enjoying the game anymore. I'm just like, I'm done with this shit. I went through it as a child. I do not have to go through it now. I'm an adult with money. Fuck this. Can't make me live through that shit again.
No, it's a choice at this point.
Well, yeah, clearly the choice you are.
The pain, the struggle, or
you're a masochist or you're smart.
Yeah.
What's with the stupid look on your face, Rahgel? Jesus.
This is shit that you're saying. So, Guru, when it comes to your style of game, do you prefer like first-person shooter,
like Call of Duty,
or the?
You did go to first-person shooter to start with, so that's clearly what you were thinking.
I mean, that's typically what I play. So that is my go-to. And
all you fucking play.
Salty pants over there. The sidekick wants to get mad.
Joke's on you. I'm not wearing pants, asshole.
You never are.
So Dick Grayson, yeah, right there.
Uh-huh. Well, skid mark Steve.
You can rob in my balls all you want. a lot.
In terms of my preference, I like them all. I will rotate between playing first-person shooters like now it's Apex, Fortnite. If I ever get a second external hard drive for Call of Duty, just for Call of Duty, I will do that again. I like the pain. But I'll also play. I'm still playing Pokemon ROM hacks because I find them to be very entertaining.
That's just a
The
virus
hack
waiting
the
to
GU
happen.
games and League of Legends because masochist again.
Dude, League of Legends is like fucking hard to get into it. You have to like dedicate time to actually be somewhat decent at it because you have to know what each legend does, how they operate, how they move, whether they're a top branch, middle branch, or bottom branch. Like it's fucking way too much. Just want to enjoy a goddamn game.
I put the time in. I figured out how to play it. I had some friends help me out with some of the technical aspects
mechanics
of it. Yeah, so I can play it now. I'm not good at it. I have good moments. Yeah.
Nah.
I'm all over the place with what games I play.
Last summer, somebody literally forced me to play League of Legends like every day for a Twitch stream for like a solid month. And I was getting pissed. And I still sucked ass. I was like, he's what? I don't understand what that means. No. What do you mean bottom? No, I'm not a bottom guy. No. Oh, okay. Okay, my bad. That's what you meant.
Oh, okay.
In that case, yes, I will take the bottom route.
So,
Too much.
and clip that one as well. So, Guru, so if you had to take I know we'll give you probably like top 5, like your top 2, do you want to do top 3 favorite games of all time?
Just do your top 5 because he's gonna keep adding numbers to this.
Top 4. I mean, we can go top 5 again. I mean, it was like
I can do 5. So
5, okay.
GoldenEye is always gonna be number 1. It's what I grew up on. I'd say, what would be a good second? Mario Kart, the original Mario Kart, because it was just amazing. I would also add in Age of Empires 3. It's fantastic RTS game. Very much enjoyed it. Grand Theft Auto 5 is fantastic, just fantastic.
And we're done.
Pokemon Unbound would be my 5th.
That's your number 1?
Number 5.
5th.
Number 1 is GoldenEye.
5th.
GoldenEye's your number 1?
God.
Yeah.
Doomcough.
I'm gonna come through this stream.
It's not a stream, it's a recording, you dumbass.
You know what? That's what I'm used to, so yeah, that too. Alright, give me your top 5 worst.
Top 5 worst?
Warzone.
Yeah. Shut up.
1, 2, 3, 4, and 5.
I said ghosts.
We're done. Let's wrap this shit up. We're done.
Oh my god. We found the person. We found the one.
Where's the eject button?
Honestly,
he's not too far from Canada.
I never ended up buying it, so I never had it, so I didn't get to actually sit down and really play it.
Okay. Hold on. Now hold on. How can that be on your top 5 worst if you've never played it?
Because the bits of multiplayer I played, I very much did not enjoy.
It wasn't meant for it. That was one of the last campaigns for Call of Duty that actually fucking mattered, and it.
So I will go so I can just play the campaign to satisfy both of you. Deal?
Thank you. Yeah, okay. I'm trying to breathe right now. Okay.
Look, I've never been to Canada, but I'm willing to make a drive after I drop kick Rahgel here. Okay.
Okay, so I'm gonna start.
I may bring Rahgel with me.
What's your worst 5 games?
So Dante's Inferno, because it was just a cut and paste of God of War.
No, it's not. No, it's fucking not.
In terms of gameplay, I found it to be very cut and paste.
No,
I enjoyed some, but it was short. 4 hours and I was done for $80. I was very unhappy about that.
You did not explore the game properly.
We might need to give him a chance to give his top 5 before we rip apart every one that he says. All right, so I'll give you this one. If you want to keep Ghost as your number 5, that's fine.
Just the multiplayer. Just the multiplayer.
Okay.
I'm not saying anything about the campaign because I didn't play the campaign for it. Those are good.
Scoot your ass over there.
I'm going to be ejected out of here, so I totally get it.
I'm gonna just take some gummies right now because I'm getting too damn stressed out.
Do it.
There's really not a lot of games that I don't completely enjoy. There really isn't.
You don't play a lot of games then.
I do. It's just I am very easy to please. Very easy.
Like a horror on Sunday.
And I didn't super enjoy the combat style for Kingdom Hearts Chain of Memories.
You can fucking shit can that game. That's a Final Fantasy crossover piece of shit.
It's a Disney versus Final Fantasy.
I will die on that hill. Final Fantasy was fucking garbage.
No, I'm with you on that one. I don't like it. But I like Kingdom Hearts.
Lost Ark, I got very bored of very quickly. I played it for a solid 2 weeks and then just lost all interest.
That happens with free games.
That's about it for games I actually don't like. It's not a big list.
Yeah, it was 5. It's supposed to be like top 5.
Yeah, too easy to please.
But you know, if that's the case, though, I can understand that if you're a gamer and you enjoy, just playing and streaming it or doing your thing, that's not. I mean, it's not a bad thing to just do your thing, I guess. But I've got mine, and I know Sig's got his.
Your thing is just a shitty fucking game. Call of Duty is your thing.
Why are you so angry?
Because you like shit.
We've done our
Call of Duty.
I'm gonna shit.
Call of Duty is the Amber Heard of fucking video games.
Okay, whoa! You're
crossing the line.
Your Apex didn't even make the fucking list, so you can back your fucking train up.
Yeah, and like her legal team, they bought their way onto the list.
Hey, it's on the list.
Drag these nuts over your face and make a list.
Again, threaten me with a good time.
But
you're still drinking the White Claws, so it's still on the table.
Yeah. So I mean, I think I'll give you one of my worst games that I can't stand. It's one that I guess I'd love to hate. Is the Ninja Turtles original Nintendo game. It's one that Sig and I talked about a long time ago, back when we did our ranking shows before the podcast and everything else. It's one game that I don't know if you ever played it. The original Nintendo Ninja Turtles game. It's side scroll, everything like all Nintendo was. But there's a level in that game that everybody will know. And it's the water level where you're trying to go and defuse bombs and everything else, and it never fucking happens. You drowned and died before you defuse all the damn bombs. And it's just one of those games that just, you play it and you like it, but it drives you fucking crazy because you can't beat it.
I think Nintendo has a thing with water levels because it seems like most of the worst levels or most pain in the ass levels involve water.
Oh yeah,
Mario was
Mario
easy.
had that too.
Mario was easy for water levels, but I'm also not a bitch, so.
Are you so angry? So angry tonight. You get caught a sidekick at the kickoff of the show, and all of a sudden Captain Bitter comes out. Eat your gummy and shut the hell up.
It's on the other side of the room, and that means I have to get up. I don't want to get up.
You just had him in your hand. Would you just throw them?
No, that was my rack out gummies. Those are for sleeping. I don't want to fall asleep on this. I don't need you doing that. Dude.
Just whisper things in his ear while he's sleeping.
I'll beat you. Okay.
I just hear little whispers and wake up and be like, I'm really fucking pissed now. I don't know what he said, but he's spouting some nonsense bullshit about Call of Duty. No. Oh man.
Come back to Call of Duty.
Gosh.
Nah,
Honestly,
all he would have to do is I'm so weak for it. He literally just be like, Call of Duty night, be like, let me ask the wife. She says yes, I'll be on. She said yes.
The ex-lover that he wants back is what it is. He wants it back. He wants to play it. Never wants to leave it.
Abusive relationship.
Exactly.
Can't get out of it.
That's it. That's probably the best way to describe it. Is it's that abusive relationship you just can't leave.
Again, it's the Amber Heard of video games.
No, it's no way. I will not agree to that one at all. No way.
You, the player, would be the bed, and the game is just shitting all over you.
Nope. No way. I will not. Nope,
You're
not accept it.
No, you don't want to accept it because it's true.
Nope. No way.
Yeah, that's okay. That's okay. You'll have dreams about it, and you'll wake up
Denial's
really
which
mad.
Stage?
I don't know. I never made it to that stage.
I've been through all of them 10 times with Warzone, so it's okay.
In one day.
Every stream I do, it's on there, so yeah.
Open launcher.
Nope.
Nope, it's okay. I do
accept
it.
You.
I do it. I do it.
You. I hate you. Fuck
Rest. You. Done. Rinse and repeat.
Exactly.
The Amber.
You know, that's just it's just the way that game is. That's one I can't quit it. I can't quit.
Like a bad disease.
Yeah.
It's just
scab you keep picking at that just never goes away.
Pretty much. Pretty much. I knew you were gonna say the Ninja Turtles game too. The moment you're like, my least favorite, I was like, I knew where he's going.
What was your worst one?
Mine? Oh god, I have to think back now.
Here we go.
Shut the fuck up. I'm not actually an angry person, people. I'm really loving and caring. I just fucking hate Rahgel tonight.
Nobody thinks you're an angry person at all.
Oh my god.
You seem very calm, cool, and collected.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Calm. God, I can't even think of it now. Oh, Final Fantasy, actually.
Yeah.
Just all of it. No,
okay.
I like this. I played.
I'll throw Final Fantasy 13 would be on my list of.
No, I do. I think all of them. Okay. I think all of them suck. 7 sucks. 14 sucks. They all suck ass. Like it. And I don't like player turn-based games, with the exception of like Legends of the Dragoon, which is like my all-time favorite. And I played that before I played Final Fantasy. But Final Fantasy just seems so fucking cheesy, corny, stupid. Like it doesn't make sense. I don't like it. I played them. Except my dumbass keeps going, I have to like this. I have to like it. It's a big game. And then just glutton for punishment like this game fucking sucks. I hate
fighting style is what I don't like.
No, it's just...
can't stand it.
That's my problem. On the PS2, they did a Final Fantasy VII Dirge of Cerberus, which...
That was trash.
Focused on a completely different character. Completely different combat style.
Still trash.
Which... Yeah, there was definitely a lot lacking in it. I still enjoyed it, because again, easy enough to please, but different enough from how the rest of Final Fantasy is. 13 worst combat system that I've seen. Because it's not just the turn-based, it's also whatever you're fighting is not fighting turn-based. Yeah. It's just you fighting turn-based.
Yeah. It's just, I don't know. Like I said, if you know what Legend of Dragoons is, like, it's an amazing game. Amazing story, amazing design. Like, just there's nothing bad about it other than the fact that it is also a turn-based game. But at the same time, I feel like they did that right, and Final Fantasy did not. And Final Fantasy was around before, and it's just,
yeah.
I don't know. I'm not a big fan of that lineage, but there's also like just tons of other games in general I don't care for. Like, I'll play them, because I'll play a game to get a real judgment call on it. Unlike some people who like to just throw Ghost up there.
Ghost multiplayer. Just the multiplayer.
Get the game and play it. Play the campaign. The campaign
I'm going to.
Really, really good. And if it's not, let me know. And I'll tell you you're wrong.
Come back.
We'll just do a whole podcast where we bring Guru back and I'm like, yeah, how was the game? Oh, you hated it? Okay, and we're done. This episode won't air.
Podcast of history.
This podcast won't air. I know. I mean, Raga, what would you say your favorite game is? Because like I've already said mine. I will live and die by Legends Dragoons. So somebody needs to remake that shit now.
My favorite game, that one game I can go back to and play and no matter what, is probably Kung Fu on Nintendo, and that's one that I really enjoy. Always played that one. I can go back to that no matter what. And I mean I enjoy Super Mario Brothers as well, and Metroid, but I think Kung Fu overall, just because it's just a simplistic game. Doesn't take long if you want to speed run it. Do that as well, but it's just
you can speed run Super Mario fairly quickly, like in a matter of mere minutes.
Yeah, no, I'm not that.
Well, yeah, I'm not.
I can't do that.
No,
I can't. I can't do speed runs, but I'm like Kung Fu maybe. It's only like 5 levels, but not Mario.
I mean, I can. So I'm gonna get so much shit. I can already hear it when I make that freaking TikTok with a short for this. Super Mario is fun to replay for a certain amount of time.
Yes.
If you invest more than, at least for me, if I invest more than like an hour into it, I'm done. I will not touch the game again for probably a year, and then I'll pick it back up and play right where I left off. Because I'm just
I think
like,
a lot of just
done.
Nintendo games in general are probably my go back. Like Punch Out. That's another one that I can play until I get pissed off at Soda Popinski and I want to fucking smash the game because I can't beat him. I mean, I don't think I've ever made the fuck Tyson.
You know what was like probably an underrated game. I don't know if you ever played it. But do you remember the SSX Tricky games? Or SSX technically. Snowboarding?
Yes.
Yeah. And Razor Scooter, that was on PlayStation. Mm-hmm. Like, those cheesy ass, yeah, I love those games. They were terrible, but they were so fun.
Did you play Jet Moto?
Yes.
That was one that I wish they would remake.
Oh yeah.
That's what Jet Moto was great in the way it was, and if they would redo that one, it would be amazing, I think.
If they were to remaster it so they don't change anything. Yeah.
If they would just remaster it and re-release it, everything like that, it'd be great. I would love that one. It did it with Tony Hawk, and Tony Hawk was great. Release of that one.
Unless you were a streamer on Twitch, you couldn't play the damn game.
No.
DMCA.
Yeah. Which is it's DMCA's a joke.
Well, what was happening on Twitch with Tony Hawk?
So have you played Tony Hawk ever?
Years ago.
Okay, so you know the soundtrack. It's like legit songs, AC/DC. Yeah. Okay, so.
So Twitch was flagging that constantly.
Everybody was flagging it.
Yeah.
So you couldn't play it with the sound on at all, and they didn't have streamer mode enabled in the game at all. I think they introduced it later on, but it was just one of those things of like that kind of kickstart the big issue that now developers were introducing stream mode, so where you could just click it on, the music would change and alter for it. But yeah, it's all a fucking joke. So
I find a weird issue. So I finished streaming the first of the .hack GU games, and in Twitch, zero problems whatsoever. But I would cut parts of the stream and I would move it over to YouTube just to sit on the channel. And apparently YouTube is flagging portions of it.
So I can tell you from being a YouTube streamer, it's not YouTube.
It's whoever the music record label is who's doing that.
Yeah, because we found that out, or I didn't. The buddy I play Apex with, he found it out via what Star Wars game was he playing? But some record label essentially flagged it because they've worked with Star Wars and they flagged it as copyrighted. And essentially what happens, he was told, hey, you can't play it, but YouTube's like, we'll just mute it or replace it with one of our songs and you're good to go.
Or you can't monetize it.
Yeah, well, if you choose to keep the song, yes, you cannot monetize it. But if you choose to replace the song or mute it, you can still monetize. But YouTube, it's all on the record labels because, like, I play Tony Hawk on YouTube a few months back and had no issues with even AC/DC blasting or Motley Crue, and just like, okay, I ain't getting in trouble here. But it was, Star Wars game that got him. So yeah, it's all just a fucking joke, though. The whole music thing is a joke. So sad.
At this point, yeah.
It's not gonna change though. That's the sad part. It's
Yeah.
probably gonna get worse.
I mean, I don't know. You're having a lot of artists now trying to break away from their labels. You have Taylor Swift who's broken away. You have Halsey Hazley. I'm saying her name wrong. I know it. Fucking Christ.
Halsey.
Yeah, she's now trying to release her own songs, and her label has told her, nope, you can't do that. We own your music until whatever year. But they gave her the stipulation is if she became TikTok viral on one of her songs, she could be let go of her label. Like, it's so broken. You can watch Snoop Dogg actually did an interview where he talks about the music industry and the labels and how it's just all rigged and it hasn't been changed and since like the 50s and 60s. It's all just a broken industry that doesn't want to ever change because they profit the most and the artists don't. But you're having a lot of and this is kind of where TikTok came into play a lot, especially during COVID. So you're having a lot of these no-name artists getting big because of TikTok, because their sound goes viral, their sound gets heard, and you're having like Topher Patriot, Tom McDonald. You're having all these big ass artists, rappers, and musicians starting to come forward now, and they're releasing songs and albums themselves with no record label other than themselves, kind of like Macklemore did to get big. So I mean, I think we'll see a shift. It just won't be anytime soon. It'll be like 20, 30 years, honestly, because it's a very slow, painful thing to do.
Well, it's this, pretty much the same thing as when I was researching how to try to sell my book. Because that's the one reason you'd go to a record label is to have someone do all the advertising, all the marketing. That way it's just heard big and it just sells. And thanks to TikTok and other media like that, it is stupidly easy to get that advertising and marketing out with a lot less effort and not having to deal with those larger companies and them taking 90% of your money.
Yeah.
Your earnings.
Yeah, I mean, it's gonna, yeah. But I don't know. I think the whole music industry needs to change. I guess book sales need to change too. But yeah, streaming as a whole though is just like it's altered so many things that people don't know about or didn't know about until it happened, like the DMCA strikes, and people realizing that, oh shit, I'm getting flagged, or this is a real thing. Why am I not allowed to do it? It's an in-game music. So I think it'll all change, honestly, here in the next 10 years, but I don't think anything major will change. It has to. So.
It can't keep going the way it is.
The U.S. would prove otherwise. I think your prime minister would prove otherwise, too. Trudeau, yeah. Well, how's he doing? Not getting into it. Had to. I bagged on the U.S. I'm going to bag on Canada.
No, absolutely.
Okay,
Jimmy Hose and Trudeau.
So I was going to ask this at the top of the hour before shit went south, and we had to do a take 3, whatever. Are you guys familiar at all with like NFTs?
Somewhat.
Like, you know what they are?
Enough to where it seems pointless, but
all right.
Yeah,
trend. All right, so have you seen that I can't think of the game, but there's a game out right now that is solely based around NFTs where you can earn NFTs inside the game, and you play it and you get these tokens. But now you have 100 Thieves is trying to make a game, and they want to include NFTs into it. Like, that's how you play. That's how you get all your stuff. That's how you do stuff inside the game. And I guess it's a big deal. Like, I understand NFTs. I dabble in NFTs and crypto. Like, personally. But apparently, and I want your guys' opinion on this. Apparently, that's the next big dynamic shift inside gaming.
That's what big. It's the newest Bitcoin. I mean, it's gonna last and it's gonna die. I don't see it doing anything.
Bitcoin's
I
still
don't.
around though. Don't forget, it's been
Yeah, and
almost 10
Bitcoin is
years.
crashing right now as well.
Yeah.
I mean, it's crashing. Will it stick around? Probably. NFTs, will they make money? Will they make people rich? Fuck yeah, they will.
Oh yeah.
You'll make a shit ton of money if you know when to buy it and get out. I don't know how long it lasts or until
But
some legislation or something or
that won't matter. But
whatever stops it.
like, but how do you all feel about the inclusion of its aspect inside video games? Where like, I really wish I could think of this game's name. I'm drawing a fucking blank, but it's essentially like, for example, first person shooter like Call of Duty or Wars, Apex, or whatever, and the kills you get will earn you pieces of a token. Get enough, you get the token. The token's worth monetary value in the real world, or you can trade that token and keep it in game, and you get exclusive armor, weapon, skin. Nothing that gains an advantage, just more cosmetic. But it would have a digital signature solely to the player that gets it. And that's not first person. Sorry, it's like not Warzone. My bad. World of Warcraft, where you get loot, and the loot is tailored towards each player. But it would be an NFT that's exclusive to just like me. But if I want to trade let's say my helmet, that's an NFT, it would be fully custom, fully unique. You can't get this in the game at all, ever again. I own it. It's unique and only mine. So it's a one of a kind. But if I go, hey, I will sell you or I will trade you this for yours, and now we can swap. Now I have a one of a kind that's exclusive to, was just Rahgel or Guru or whatever, but now it's mine. So now again, I can keep it in game, cool cosmetic, or take it outside and convert it to a proper NFT to then, maybe make $100, $1,000, $1 million, or a penny. So
what's the difference between if it's World of Warcraft based of just selling stuff through that? Because wasn't that a thing as well in World of Warcraft where you were selling the accounts also as well, but also just in-game stuff?
So yeah, the only difference would be it would become a, not tangible because we can't physically touch it, but it would become a convertible feature that it goes from in-game to now essentially it's coming out of the game and it's unique. Where let's say I have a rainbow unicorn helmet and its specific color patterns is red, blue, yellow. You will never find this helmet ever again in the game. It can't be looted. It can't be dropped. It can't be discovered. I own it. It's unique. Its digital signature is unique to just me. So now the perks of NFT is you can make something unique like that and sell it where somebody else has it, and you can sell it for big money.
I can see.
But that's really the only difference.
Is cool feature
in game
to out. It's something like you're creating or designing stuff like that, but at what point is it just like a normal thing within a game of anybody can make it, anybody can create it?
Yeah, that's kind of, well, I mean, right now the developers would have to create it.
Yeah, but you know what I mean. Like, what's the difference between just being able to go in and like, the WWE game? Like, you can go in and create a character there.
Yeah,
and that's nobody's really made that one, and you could essentially, if you wanted to NFT that one.
You can, but you can do that right now. You can literally do that right now. I can download, take the WWE game because it's actually a perfect, or Madden or any other sports game. Is I can create a character, and then as long as you know how to get to the code, the source code, you can download it, restructure it, and move it over to a 3D perspective where you can then say, "Oh, look at this! I have my in-game character, Sig. I'm gonna make him an NFT. I'm gonna sell him, and now." I can sell them for X hundreds of dollars or millions or pennies, whatever, or set it up for a bid. But the big thing I'm seeing a lot of, specifically with this game and Thousand Thieves or Hundred Thieves, whatever that clan's called, is they're trying to do the same thing where they want to really heavily incorporate NFTs into the game, where you can purchase, a specific NFT in real life, and now you have the source code for it. You can convert it inside the game for in-game content. So it's just going from a monetary value outside gain to an in-game gain.
I think that would be simplified a lot more for people like me who aren't that level into code and shit like that. Especially if they want to make it like that prevalent in a game.
Yeah. I mean, it's just, I think it's an interesting dynamic. I don't, like Rahgel said, I don't think it'll take off. I don't think it'll last. I think you'll have these small, technically indie base. I can see the indie base games kicking off, but the moment a big game studio, whether it's Activision, whether it's Respawn or Epic, whoever, I feel like the moment they dip their toes into it, it will probably be demolished pretty quick.
Yeah, if you look at like the 100 Thieves guys, I mean, it's a bunch of
Twitch
streamer guys that, I mean, it's the guys that live in that world. That's what they see. That's what they live.
Yeah.
And it's a fad. In my opinion, it's a fad that will probably die out fairly quick, and it may not carry a whole lot of volume behind it. But I mean, if it does, cool. They make a game. I mean, there's a lot of guys that are they're wanting to make their own games.
Dr. Disrespect, yep.
Has one he's trying to make because he calls out Call of Duty all the time. Again, back to Call of Duty. He calls out that one.
I didn't do it.
But he's trying to make his own. I didn't know that 100 Thieves were trying to make one as well. But
yeah.
No, and even if it's like the World of Warcraft style, or Dr. Disrespect does his BR style, whatever it is, if they start to make their own style games and get away from what's out there now, cool. I mean, that's the way that it should be. Is you take gamers making games, it's the people rising up making what they want, what they want to see, what they want to play. Awesome. But the NFT thing, it's a fad. And what's the next step into everything else with that? And the big thing is cheating, hackers, whatnot. Where does that fall into play? Because somebody's going to figure out how to do that stuff as well.
I mean, they haven't yet, because without getting into it, there's tons of little blockchains that prevent it.
Oh, yeah.
So there's
but within the game
security
is what I mean.
Yeah. So that's kind of where the game would probably, honestly, from a technical aspect and coding aspect of it, the game would have to have like top-notch security, because you have to keep all those blockchains in place. You can't have them be disrupted at all, and everything gets its own signature currency code, where literally it recycles every time, which is like, when people try to figure out why is Apple such a big deal, why does so many people have Apple product, it's because Apple has introduced this type of code already, where if I send you a text, you and I, or the three of us, whoever, we have now a digital signature of a certain number. If I were to now text my wife, she gets a specific number, text my brother, specific number, text anybody, specific number. But then if I want to delete the text, it goes away, start the text over again, new number. So, like, it's a huge security thing, but now you're talking about a game which has to be publicly shared and publicly available, and the source code must be easily identified and readable to everyone worldwide, not just U.S. or North America or Canada, or it's worldwide. And let's be real, the moment we dip our toes outside the U.S. and North America, there's a lot smarter people, so many more smart people out there than there are in here. So I was just interested in it, and the more and more I'm researching it, the more I'm looking into it, the more I'm just like, this won't work.
I mean, it could be a thing. It could be interesting, but I think, again, like, I think it's just a fad before it fades out. But you never know. It's just one of those things that could last. If it does, good on them. But I don't know.
But you mentioned like all these people building these indie companies, because that's what they technically would be. Games being built by gamers is such a great concept.
100%.
But very, very poorly executed because, yeah, go ahead, Rogel. Because you're talking about, think about, God, Among Us. Among Us started during COVID. It was a very small indie company, very small indie game, and it blew up to the point they had to get outside help and outside resources. So at that point, you're no longer in full control of your game. You have other
you have
people
someone
to
else
please.
involved.
Yep.
And they have their own interests, so that's going to affect what you can do. And yeah.
And that's why, like, Splitgate, in my opinion, is a great game because Studio 1047 does not want to bring anybody involved. They want to keep it all local. They want to keep it all inside. And they don't want to outsource anything because that means they have to give up some type of control over it.
Yeah.
And it never works out. Like, Call of Duty used to be so great until Activision took full control and said, okay, we run it, but now you have Ravensoft, you have Soft Gear, you have Treyarch, you have Infinity Ward. Like there's too many hands in the cookie jar, so to speak, and it just becomes so convoluted and just watered down that you're like, okay, cool. This year I'm gonna buy Call of Duty, but who makes it? Oh, it's Soft Gear. Oh, never mind. Oh, it's Raven Tech. Okay, I want that one. There's too many pieces in play that just makes it so hard to do what you want to do. And I think that's why games like Call of Duty suffer versus games like no, you missed out on part. Rogel stepped away. The punk ass stepped away.
He knew when to step away too. It was specifically to miss that.
Yeah.
I came right back to Call of Duty this, Call of Duty that.
No, okay, so just re-listen to it. You'll hear it later. But like, you have games again built by gamers, for gamers, by gamers, with gamers in mind. But then eventually they get to the point where they have to get outside help, or they're gonna stop growing as quickly. And the moment they get the outside help, they're done. They don't have 100% control. Among Us, while they still do things the way they want and the way they can, you can start seeing certain things get tweaked and turned around where it's like, no, we have to do it this way. We have to push out patches and data caps and all this stuff every month. Whereas like 1047, Studio 1047, who's Splitgate, again, it's just them. It's a small crew, and they're able to do what they want and do how they're doing it. And sure, it's not the best way. It's not the most efficient way. They could pop off really well if they sold rights to like EA, but why? When they could do it themselves. Like it's just Or you can do like Call of Duty, where this is what you miss. So listen, I was a fan of Call of Duty. There's too many hands in this because you have Raven, you have Soft Gear, you have Treyarch, you have Infinity War, and then there's Activision on top of it who says, fuck y'all, you do what I want. Oh, but only one of you can work on this game at a time. So who wants to bid for this year? So while I'm all for 100 Thieves making their own game, the moment they sell out, it's no longer a game for gamers by gamers. It is a money grab game because you're not gonna not sell. Like that's
no. I mean, no. You're making it for a reason. I mean, if you're making it for just the sheer fact of making a game, cool. Because I know a lot of guys within 100 Thieves are making plenty of money to live their life
comfortably
without having any worries. But if they're trying to hit that peak point to where they want to say, yeah, we made this and then we sold this off. Yeah, I mean, I can definitely see that too. I wouldn't blame them.
No.
I mean, by any means. I mean, if you're mastering your craft and making something out of it and then selling it off for a profit, cool. That's the end of the day. You're making your money, living your life, doing your thing. Cool. But I mean,
but you cross that sellout line.
Going to happen. I mean,
that's like
where do I sign?
No, I'm not arguing.
It's gonna happen.
I'm not arguing. Like any smart, intelligent person is gonna go, I plateaued on this game, or I plateaued on this product. Doesn't matter what it is. It's a product, and the only way I can achieve what I think it could go to is by selling it. So either I can take the struggle bus and slowly progress over the next 10 to 15 years, or I can expedite it, sell it, lose all control over it, or lose majority control over it, and be rich or wealthy or well off for the next umpteen years.
Yeah, I mean, where you go to the point where, yeah, go ahead, go Guru.
There needs to be like almost kind of like a reverse mutual fund type setup for indie games like that, where these companies like Activision, whoever, put their money into a pot, and then that goes to fund these games so that they can play at the level of Call of Duty and such, without having to give up their control.
But
that's what they want to do.
That'd be a charitable donation, and nobody would ever do it that way because if Activision, we'll just take Studio 1047, Splitgate.
Yeah.
If Splitgate were to say, hey, we're needing a lot of help, we want to kick this off, we want to bootstrap it, sure, they could do it. It'd probably take a few years, and the game's been out since 2019, so they're kind of running behind now. But they could sell it to Activision, sell 20%. It doesn't matter what it is. But even if it was a reverse mutual fund, it would still be hey, remember I gave you money?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're going to need to do this for me now. So it's never just a pure, let me help you out. Let's better let's better the industry. It's you're going to do what I want. So let's go. Yeah. So, but that's also that's why I'm a big fan of Splitgate, because they may be plateau now. They've been out for 3 years, but at the same time, at least they're progressing and they're not selling out. Would the game be a lot better if they sold out? Depends on who the studio is or who the company is. EA, probably not. No, probably not. Activision, definitely not. But maybe.
I don't know. EA might be able to, because EA doesn't have one yet. They don't have one yet.
Don't have one what?
They don't have a first-person shooter, do they?
Yeah, they do.
That was the first person.
That doesn't count.
They have
That doesn't count.
No,
I don't think EA has one, do they?
No, they have one.
They may have had one, but they don't think they have one now.
No, I want to see Valorant. No, Epic. Okay, so EA. No, shut up. EA technically owns Apex Legends.
Oh, so they don't have one.
They own Apex Legends. EA is Apex Legends. And then let's go to Battlefront 2, Star Wars, but again, shit. No. They're most.
That's not VR, is it though?
I don't know if it is now. It wasn't, but they've done so much to it since Disney stepped in.
Because that's what I'm waiting for that one to come out, because that's probably going to be,
that would be
an elite one if they ever figure out how to do it.
Disney needs to have full control on that one though. As much as I don't like Disney needs to have full control to prevent the loot box issue again, because that's what EA got in trouble for.
That is one thing that will, if Star Wars comes out with a legit BR game, that will probably take over every BR game that's out there. If you look at the fan base for that,
yeah,
but
your fan base nerddom for that. I mean, that's
but you're talking about two different categories here, though. You're talking about literally the fan base and the game industry and how much they overlap. And while yes, they do overlap a little bit, we're not talking like a full 60-70%. The last time I checked, even for Battlefront 2, it was only 30-35%, which is still a good chunk, but Call of Duty still has more.
Star Wars nerds don't play video games.
I don't think there's that statistic, so.
Nah, there's not one. It's 100%.
So
because I mean, it's that one I think is one that could probably take any BR out there down if it's done right. If it's strategized and delivered in the way that it could be delivered to be a BR, I think that might be one that would take a lot of everything else down.
I think
it's art specifically in control of it. No one else hands off. LucasArts alone.
Well,
Disney back off.
Well,
back off,
Disney owns Lucas, so it would.
I think Disney would probably have to dabble in it in order for it to go anywhere, because Disney just can't keep their hands off anything.
No, they're like AIDS everywhere.
Yeah.
By the way, I didn't know this, but Battlefield 5 is a battle royale game. I didn't play it, but that's underneath
yeah.
EA's battle royale game, so they have two. Just have 5.
That was is a multiplayer BR style, and it was garbage. It's like I'm not a Battlefield fan. Never played a good Battlefield game.
3. 3 was a good one. 3 was a great one,
And that's
actually.
what a lot of people say. I don't think I don't know.
But that's old now. That's old. I think that's when they stopped afterwards. But I mean,
Yeah, so
I don't know. I mean, I know Disney. There's already been information out there that Disney is trying to start their own gaming division because they want to get all control back from EA because that's who their partner is right now. Especially after the fuckery that was Star Wars Battlefront 2, where you had to spend nearly close to $1 million just to get Darth Vader, or spend 1 million hours playing it, whatever. It was an absurd number.
yeah.
And Disney's like, no, fuck you, sit your ass down.
Sit down, you're drunk, away.
But Disney also has announced that they have 3 or 4 Star Wars games in. So I think we'll have to see what Star Wars games come out, how they're produced, who's the studio that's under. But in order for them to do a battle royale game, I don't think they could do it properly anytime soon. I think maybe in 5 years. But at that point, I think we're going to cycle back to single player games.
It's 5 years. I mean, it's got to be in the next year or two. I think for them to do it. I think a 5-year span is way too far behind.
I mean, based off of, if you look at all the Star Wars games, the last 2 that have been released is Battlefront in 2017 and Fallen Order, which was 2019. And Fallen Order was, and quote, not to be successful. They did not plan or anticipate that game to be, 1, as big as it is, 2, the fan base that it has, and 3, it was never supposed to be successful, that they did not have a 18-month plan for updates. So that's why I think it's going to be 5 years, because it's already been 3 years since Jedi Fallen Order came out, and they still haven't done jack shit with it. Battlefront 2 has been free numerous times in the last 2 years alone that you can get off of EA, and they still haven't done anything. So I think...
Are you talking 5 years from now, or 5 years from the last game?
From now. I think 2027 we'll see... By 2027, I think we'll see a battle royale from Star Wars, because at that point, hopefully they're done making movies and just leave the sequels and prequels alone.
No, they won't be.
They won't. It's too much of a cash
Obi-Wan
cow.
coming out now, so I think they have to do it in the next 2 years to stay relevant in the BR. Yeah, exactly. In the BR world, I think they have to do it in the next 2 years. I think it's got to be.
I want it.
Developed in 2 years.
I mean, it could be one of their hidden projects they have. They have 5 unnamed, untitled projects they're working on, but they're also working on Order 66, which has been canceled 2 or 3 times already and brought back. So I mean,
the whatever of Knights of the Old Republic.
Yeah, like they don't have a good track record of truly producing and putting money behind any of their Star Wars game. That's why I think if Disney has to be the one that does it. They have to have their own gaming studio. They have to have their own gaming development. So, and they're still setting all that shit up right now. And Disney's a multi-billion-dollar company, if not trillion-dollar company, and they're still taking 3 years. I think Fallen Order was supposed to kick off they said, yes, we're going to take control back and we're going to start our own studio. Here we are, 3 years later, no studio, no developers. They're still licensing everything out to EA. And EA's cash cow is Apex. Like, it has to be Disney, and Disney's just, they're not doing too much on it right now because there's no rush for it. 5 years is a long time. I want to be proven wrong, of course, just like I wanted to be proven wrong about Warzone. I wasn't. I think it's going to be 5 years, and I think that's going to be the surge of the new battle royale, essentially the new aspect, the new take on it, whatever you want to call it, because like it's gonna have to happen.
Which I think at that point you're looking at a VR style.
Oh,
in the
probably.
next 5 to 10.
Yeah.
I mean, 10 being a long stretch, but I think in the next 5, you're going to start to see the VR really start to come out. The Oculus is probably going to evolve
Oh,
with Meta and everything else to
but that's where
become the
that's where
next
that problem
big
lies,
thing.
though. If you own an Oculus and say, "Oh, I don't know," you get banned from Facebook, you lose all control of Oculus. You can't access it.
Really?
Yeah.
But you don't
Wow.
have to have Facebook to have an Oculus.
You do for Oculus too.
Oh, because we have one right now.
Okay. I'm on their website right now. It says must connect.
No, you don't have to.
Okay.
You can download the games to do it. Um, our my middle child has one. He's got the Oculus and runs with it. He does. He just has the games. He doesn't do anything else with it. But it's
Gotcha.
just one of those things that I think that's going to be the next big thing. Is I mean, obviously, it's all developing into Ready Player One.
Yeah,
That's what it's all going to come into.
absolutely.
I
Uh,
mean, that's the next thing, and that's I mean, they already have the chest plates and the whole
they have the whole rig.
aspirations. Yeah, I mean, the aspirations of
Yeah.
filling the entire game
Well,
and being
well,
in it.
what was it? You'll have to go on Shark Tank, but I think 5, 6 years ago. God, maybe longer.
Did Mark Cuban buy in on it?
No, nobody bought in on it. They thought it would fail. But it was a 360 treadmill where you could like run in multi-directional, but
Oh
you
yeah,
had to
sure.
be bungee
Yeah.
cord into it, and you could like jump, and it had pressure, had sensitivity, and all that.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't think anybody got into it because like this will never take off. VR will never be a thing.
Oh my gosh.
And now the thing is officially on for sale. I think just a couple years ago, they finally finished the prototype. They finally have sales, and it's a fucking expensive equipment. And it's huge
Yeah, I
too.
mean,
Like you can't. It's
I
not.
bet.
It's not for a household. It's like a gymnasium. It's
Well, they
huge.
look like I've seen. They look like the style of like the smaller trampolines is what it kind of looks like with
I've seen that.
the ring barrier. I guess the
Yeah,
metal bars around you. Make sure you don't run off the damn thing. But
you get
I mean, I've
strapped
seen.
in. You get strapped in.
Yeah, I mean, it looks like it's. I mean, probably a little bit bigger than the trampoline
Yeah.
style, but yeah, I've seen them, and it's crazy because they do have some VR cafe style things that are around, but it's just like finding those things and doing it.
So arcades died, but they've been reincarnated as.
Kind of. They've been well, like around us, like arcades have been brought back, but
Mhm.
they've been geared towards our age. They become bars. It's a and you have like from
You're not
three
wrong there.
o'clock to 7 o'clock, you have where kids can come, but after like 7 o'clock, it's all adult only.
Yeah,
We have a lot of them like that. But I mean, Dave and Buster's is another one,
you put
which
strip clubs in them.
I, so I mean, like, but Dave and Buster's is another one that's like it's enjoyable to go to, but I mean,
Mm,
you have to drop some money to enjoy it.
yeah,
It's not like how we do have a retro arcade
we have
here where
those.
it's
Yeah, we have that
you
here.
have
We
those.
have two. Yep.
Yeah,
Don't
like
have
Guru,
any of that.
you don't have any of those?
No.
Right there.
Closest I
There's your
have
money
is
maker.
yeah.
Trudeau doesn't
Closest I
allow
have
them.
is a couple towns over. It's called Barcadia, which just like
Yeah.
what
Is
you're
that
saying.
the town or the business?
No, it's the business. That'd be an amazing town, Barcadia. Yes, please.
That sounds like a town that a military member has founded.
That's Barricadia.
Oh my god. No, it'd still be Barcadia because it's like, oh, there's two R's in barricade.
Yeah.
Oh, nobody told me
But I
that
think
60 years ago.
those are ones that like people love going to them because it's the nostalgia feel to it. The old
Yeah.
style arcade games with
Oh, they're coming
Pac-Man
back.
and everything
They're
else.
coming
I
back.
mean, Mortal Kombat, and they have all that stuff. It's just like they're fun, they're enjoyable.
Could you
But
could,
man, the
could you
upkeep is tough.
imagine fucking Mortal Kombat VR with the sensitivity plates?
Oh my.
I ended up with a caved in chest.
There's like
I'd die. I mean,
there's one I saw
Spine
online.
ripping out.
There's
why is my head in another man's hand and I'm dead right now?
there's a god. There was one gamer kit they called it. It was just plates you wore, elbow pads, gloves, but it wasn't pressure that you felt. It was shock. So it was electricity, and that's the one they used. Like, yeah, here you go. They partnered up with some first-person shooter game, and like so every time you get shot, you get just a little jolt of electricity, depending upon rate of fire.
Which I think it's kind of cool in a way.
I think it'd be cool for about 5 seconds after that. Somebody line me up with a light machine gun, and I'm just over here going.
Well, we all wear clothes. You're the one wearing it naked. That's the problem.
You're not wearing naked. You're not truly immersed. Okay.
Well,
Mm.
last time I checked, I didn't go out on a patrol, butt ass naked in an armor plate.
You're not doing it right.
I feel like you're hiding something, and you don't want to let the world know that you secretly did.
When a patrol's in just boots, knee pads, elbow pads, helmet.
And he muted himself purposely not to let anything get told. Oh my god. Hey.
Keeping that rating lower.
Yeah, whatever. We're already screwed. Oh my god. Anyways, though, holy shit, let's wrap this shit up. Let's wrap. I think Rahgel, you're still muted, dude.
I'm not muted. Can you hear me?
No.
No? What? Ow.
What?
Still muted?
Now?
No, can't hear you.
You cannot hear me.
No, not at all.
How?
I don't know. I don't know how I can't hear you.
I feel like you're lying to me right now.
No, I can't hear you.
Or whatever, you just answered everything I just said.
Yeah, no shit. It took you so long to
I hate you.
pick up on that.
Wrap it up. We're done. I hate you.
Now who's the angry one?
I'm checking everything. I'm like, no. I'm showing up here. There. We're good.
I didn't think that would take you that long. I really didn't think that
Stub
would.
your toe and hit your head.
Yeah? I hope your pillow is warm at night. I hope there's a disturbing smell that you just cannot find.
It happens. I don't know what you mean. I have kids. I mean, that happens.
Oh no, you'll know the disturbing smell. It'll be a smelly smell that smells smelly. SpongeBob reference.
Of course it is. Guru, before we go, plug everything you've got as far as your Twitter, everything else, where we can find you.
Yeah, recap it, man.
So Instagram, YouTube, Twitch, it's all Guru Gamer with a W in between the Guru and the Gamer. So Guru Gamer.
So GURUWGAMER.
That's it. You win the spelling bee. Congratulations. You get a crisp digital high five.
I don't want your crisp high five. Don't you quote my Deadpool to me.
You're so angry.
Midnight.
And yeah, so that's those are the socials I have. There is a TikTok which has a different name because I messed that up totally. It's just Smith92WS.
You can change it as long as nobody else has it.
Yeah, see, I had originally had this TikTok, and then I created a second TikTok using my Guru Gamer one, and then I didn't use it for so long that it got deleted. Now I can't use it.
Yeah.
Always, I'm waiting, and I keep checking every now and then to see if I can switch it back over. So fingers crossed. Hopefully. Yeah.
I get to wait again.
Awesome. So, what's your social security number? Real quick.
It is 0000000.
That poor old person that's about to get hacked who's already dead. God damn it.
I mean, it's Canada. Isn't that what they do? Just throw one at the end, you get it.
Different number, but yeah, if you get that number, you get access to a lot of people's stuff.
Oh, it's a new NFT. Okay.
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh my god.
Hey man, it was a lot of fun. I appreciate you coming on tonight, hanging out with us,
and dealing with
all
all the
bullshit,
dealing with all the
argument
technical issues.
side of the sidekick with his bullshit.
I may be a sidekick, but I don't play Call of Duty. I'm a grown ass man.
You play Call of Duty with me, so don't lie.
Prove it.
I have it. Okay.
Prove it.
There will be videos and clips that prove that.
If anything is over 30 days, it's null and void because I have changed my name.
That doesn't matter.
You can't prove it to me. I win. It needs to say Cyber Merc Sig.
You want to play tomorrow?
Maybe. Let me ask my wife.
He sucked.
I mean, no.
Yeah, see, I knew
What are
it.
we talking? I can't hear you. Sorry, you're muted again.
You want to come back? You know it. I hate you.
You got cookies, yes.
He's actually back. He's playing right now. He's just not telling
Mhm.
us.
Exactly.
Yeah, why do you think I'm cutting out all the time?
Mm-hmm.
Anyways,
All
y'all.
makes sense.
Guru, thank you so much for joining us tonight. Do greatly appreciate it. If you ever want to hop back on again in the future, let us know. But you gotta play Ghost first.
Yep, I know. I'll play Ghost first, and I'll let you know that's happened.
So,
It's a new prerequisite for the podcast. If you want to be on it, you have to play Ghost.
well, or just don't say shit about Ghost. I mean,
Lesson learned.
you could just not say shit, just be fine. You're over here tearing up Ghost and Dante's Inferno like it's a fucking knockoff. It ain't. Whatever. Dante's Inferno was fucking messed up.
In 4 hours, I lost all interest in it after that. I'm sorry.
I can beat God of War that fast. I'm just saying. It's not. Whatever. Anyways, everybody, thanks so much for hanging out with us today. We do greatly appreciate it. Again, our guest tonight or today was Guru Gamer. You can catch him really everywhere from the sounds of it. And then, of course, you have the wannabe adult Rahgel. And and I am Cybermerc Sig. We greatly appreciate y'all hanging out with us, and we hope to see you all next time in the next episode. Until then, take care. And yeah, Rahgel, anything else?
Yeah.
The hippie signs. Guru?
Have a great night.
All right.
The nod.
All right. Too damn long. Take care, everyone.